Hello everyone, good morning. We are Group 7 representing to you the one of the useful mineral. This is the lesson overview. Minerals are formed naturally by geological processes. A mineral is a homogeneous solid that can be made of single native elements or more usually a compound. Minerals make up earth's rocks and sand and an important compound of a solid. Learning objectives. You will able to demonstrate understanding about the physical and chemical properties of a mineral. Identify common laboratory minerals by testing their physical and chemical properties. Prepare for an exhibit of all identification of minerals and draw logical conclusion about the activity. You will notice some words that is familiar and unfamiliar for you, like these keywords: talc, powder, and cosmetics. A mineral is naturally occurring organic substance that is solid with orderly crystalline structure and has a fixed or uniformly variable chemical composition. It is composed of an ordered arrangement of atoms, chemically bound together to form a particular crystalline structure.
So here's the procedure or the steps in our virtual experiment. So after clicking the link, we click the sample 20. We are going to identify the strike test, the hardiness, the taste test, and also we're going to click on it and look what kind of mineral has the characteristic of it. After clicking the sample 20 and examine the sample 20, what kind of mineral is this? And the first question comes to your mind when you saw the picture. It's like, is it a stone or a gemstone or a rock or whatsoever? So, but looking to it deeper and um, identify those characteristics. So, kung tamang observation and nagtugma lahat ng test, we can look back to those minerals and has the characteristic or the same characteristics of it. So we know that it is salt.
Mineral Identification Worksheet Color Gray Streak White Cleavage 1 Crystal form not present Fracture irregular Hardness 1 Luster non-metallics Other Na Mineral name talc Mineral Identification. What is talc? Talc is a monoclinic mineral with a sheet structure similar to the micas. Talc has perfect cleavage that follows planes between the weakly bonded sheets.
Mines in the United States have the ability to produce most grades of talc to make the United States self-sufficient. However, some grades of talc can be imported from other countries at lower cost. This reduces employment and revenue in domestic mining and processing companies. The leading talc producing countries in 2018 were China, India, Brazil, and the United States, South Korea, France, Japan, and Finland. Numerous other countries are minor producers of talc. The United States talc is found in the eastern Appalachian and Piedmont regions Regions from New England to Alabama, important deposits are located in California, Montana, Nevada, Texas, and Washington. What is talc? Talc is a hydrous magnesium silicate mineral with the chemical composition of Mg3SSi4010OH2. Talc is usually green, white, gray, brown, or colorless. It is a translucent mineral with a pearly luster.
Punta naman tayo sa uses ng talc. So talc is very important ingredients in some of the things that we can see every day. So, some of there are many uses of talc, especially as an industrial mineral because of its resistance to heat, acid, and electricity. So, talc is used commercially because it can retain fragrance, luster, purity, softness, and whiteness. So, some of the major markets of for talc, so are some ceramics. So, talc is a soft, naturally occurring mineral used in paint, cosmetic products such as Maybelline, NYC. So, yun, are some of those companies are using talc in papers, in Johnson baby powder. So, we all know that Johnson baby powder was made from cosmetic talc, and it has been parang naging ritual lang mag baby powder ka when you're still a baby, or kahit na medyo lumakalaki ka na, parang mag-away pawis ka lang, pupulbuhan ka na ni mommy, and then mawawala na yung asim na katawan mo, di ba? So, yun. So, in insecticides, ginagamit din siya in rubber, sa paggawa din ng deodorant, sa roofing, and in ceramics. Kasi sobrang soft talaga ng talc. Parang ito yung nagpapasoft sa mga bagay-bagay na yan. Kaya talaga ginagamit siya as one of the primary ingredients ng mga bagay na ito. Okay, let's go back to some facts of talc. So, talc is a phyllosilicate mineral that lives into thin sheets. So, these sheets are held together only by van der Waals bands, which allows them to easily slip past one another. This characteristic is responsible for talc extreme softness. So, it's greasy to soapy feel, and its value as a high temperature lubricant. So, sobrang soft niya. So, dahil, uh, dahil sa phyllosilicate mineral. So, ito pa yung isang fact about the talc. So, talc mineral is often used in cosmetics, right? And in personal care products. But it has been linked to ovarian and uterine cancer. So, is it when you use some talc products or products that has talc ingredients on it, it can cause cancer? Um, based on So, yun. Another is it talc can cause cancer? Mm. Well, in the American Cancer Society reports that using talcum powder has not been shown to increase the risk of developing cancer. And studies looking at whether those who, who mine the process of talc have the higher rate of having cancer. So, nga naman, because some cancer patient, have brought thousands of lawsuits against the company that use talc in their product. It is important to, to note that scientific studies have not conclusively found a cause and effect. So, syempre nga naman yung nagmamine ng or nagmaminers ng talc, sila talaga yung mas exposed dun sa mineral na yun. So, bakit sila yung hindi nagkakaroon ng cancer? So, syempre, sobrang lawak pa ng pag-aaral na yan, but some of the products kasi na talk and some of the cancer patient, they told them na yung paggamit nila ng personal care products can cause parang yun yung naging cause ng cancer nila. So, syempre, ang lawak kasi niyan dahil hindi lang, syempre, sa paggamit ng mga products yung nagiging sakit ng isang tao. Minsan kasi, it's paano yung pagkain natin, paano yung daily life activities natin. So, minsan dahil din dun, yung nagiging dahilan ng ating pagkakasakit. So, talcum powder can potentially be contaminated with asbestos, known as cancer-causing substance. So, yun. Yung asbestos kasi, ito daw yung ah, pwedeng ihalo sa talc na ito talaga yung nagkakos ng cancer. So, yun. So, some facts ulit or prevention. Syempre, kung ngayon nalaman mo ng talc can cause cancer pero it's not yet proven pa na talagang nakakakos siya ng cancer. So, syempre, prevention is better than cure. So, some of the products like in Johnson have the warning at the back of their bottle. So, syempre, nandun yung warning na huwag ipa-inhale yung powder, baka kasi, so, prevention to, kaya may warning. Or maybe, there are some prevention din na kapag huwag ka na daw gagamit ng products na may talc or talcum powder or kasi baka mamaya meron siya asbestos. So, yun. But if you're a fan of baby powder, you might try powders that contains cornstarch, another moisture oil, or absorbing ingredients instead of talc. So, yun yung mga alternative na pwede mo hanapin. So, syempre, i-check mo yung label. So, yan.
So here's our conclusion. Most people are familiar with the mineral known as talc. It can be crushed into a white powder that is widely known as talcum powder. This powder has the ability to absorb moisture, absorb oils, absorb odors, serve as lubricant, and produce as astringent effect with human skin. These properties have made talcum powder an important ingredient in many baby powders, food powders, first aid powders, and a variety of cosmetics. And that's all. Thank you and God bless you. Again, we are Group 7.